Ladies and gentlemen, listeners from all around the world, welcome to the second episode of the 7 to 8 podcast. I'm your co-host, Ivan, and I'm joined by my fellow co-host, Yassine. Yassine, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. I don't know why I'm being called sir, but it's fine.
I
Expected. But
I
yeah,
try
I'm
to
good.
respect my fellow co-host, and
Is that so? I
call
see.
name him in a formal manner. So I thought you'd love being
Yeah.
called Mr. or Sir, but
Uh, I like being called by my first name. I don't like anyone calling me Mister. I don't care if you're like younger than me. Who cares? Call me by
all
my
right,
first
well,
name.
I'm not gonna call you Mr. anymore, Mister.
All right, thanks, Mister. All right, so what do we got today? Let's hear it.
Well,
What do we got
today,
to talk about?
well, in the last episode, we were talking about our NBA Finals predictions
Oh,
and
yes,
and
we
how
will get
those
to that.
turned out.
Mhm.
We both successfully predicted that the
That's
Bucks would
right.
win Game 6, and they did.
Yep.
I think the final score was 105 to 98. And
Uh,
yeah, what did you see from that game?
uh, man. I mean, of course, we just have to praise the Greek freak, Acampo. A 50-point game. I think he got to 11 or 12 rebounds, one of the two. And let's see, I think it was like 5 assists or something. But yeah, it's just an astonishing game by him. Who else did good? I swear, I can only think of Giannis like performed
Well,
the
Giannis
most.
is
Like,
really the reason why they won. I mean, there wasn't
I
any
mean,
point
yeah,
in a game where another player. I think the only other player on the Bucks team that really stood out to me was Bobby Portis, of all people. He actually had some great moments in that game, and
Bobby
um,
Portis.
when they were down or whenever they needed a big bucket, he actually surprisingly did really good. And I feel
Yeah,
like
yep.
he's one of those role players that you wouldn't expect to step up in a game, in a NBA Finals Game 6, but he did. And he had
Yep.
16 points, which I'm pretty sure is above his normal career. I mean, I don't know about career, but definitely season average. That's probably higher than that. I think it's 11 points per game or something. But he definitely
Yeah,
stepped up. Middleton had 17. It was a pretty
it
quiet game for
was
him,
whatever.
but he had some big
Casual.
shots
Yeah.
down the stretch. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, no. When Middleton wants to play like Prime MJ, he'll play like Prime MJ. But I don't think we really saw that in Game 6. But
yeah. But he
we
had that
saw
clutch factor
Campo.
in him. He definitely had the clutch,
Yeah,
shots, gene,
I
touch, whatever you
agree.
want to call it.
But yes, we were right, and I'm very happy about our predictions. Uh, man, I was just so happy when like I really thought when the Suns were up 2-0 that it's over and that it's a wrap. And like the Suns got all the motivation now to win this series. And then the Bucks just turned it around like that and they won in 6. So they basically sweep the Suns if you think about it, because they beat them 4 games
Well, I
in a
don't
row.
know. I don't know if you'd
I mean,
consider that a sweep,
you can
but
think of it. No. You can think of it as that.
because
I
they
mean,
won
when
four in
was
a
the
row.
last time? Yeah. When was the last time a team came back from 2-0? I
In
watched a
the
video
finals or what?
recently. Yeah.
In the
Yeah. In a
finals, I'm pretty
series.
sure it was. I think I mentioned this in the first episode. I'm pretty sure it was 2006 against the Heat against the Mavericks. The Heat were down 2-0, and then they
Yeah,
won in
you're right.
six.
Yeah. That's the last time. You're right. So it has been, wow,
15 years.
15 years
So it's. I
since
mean, I
that.
get what you're saying. It's not common. Were you watching? Were you watching Jimmy High Rollers video or something?
Uh, it was actually Flight's video, and he was reacting
Really?
to it. But I don't
Slight.
know who it was. Yeah, he was reacting to it, and they mentioned that, so that's where I remember it from.
Yeah, because he was reacting to Jimmy High Rollers video. So I thought
I
that's.
think it was. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was
it's this guy. I
Jimmy
mean,
Harrow's.
he's reacted to his videos before. If you recognize his voice, you'll know who he is. But he makes really good videos. But in that video, he actually made a
Mm-hmm.
mistake because in the
What
graphic,
is?
he said the last teams to come back down from 2-0 and win the NBA Finals for 2016 Warriors, and then he skipped completely past the 2006 Heat, and he went to the 1977 Blazers or something.
Yeah.
So
I remember something in the 1970s or 60s. I remember that. You
yeah,
mentioning that. So yeah, I think we're thinking about the same thing.
yeah, for sure. But if there was ever any doubt that Giannis wouldn't get the MVP, definitely squashed it in that final game.
Sure.
I mean, to have the best postseason game of your career in the biggest game so far, I mean it's a legendary performance, and I think we'll definitely be talking about that game for a long time.
Long time. That's correct. Man, it is 100% deserved ring. I do think he deserves it more than anyone by far. I mean, you just seen the way he plays, and Finals MVP as well. That's just another incredible thing to achieve. So, I mean, wow! If you just look at his resume now, it's actually stacked. At his age, specifically, at the age of 26, I mean, at the age of 26, he's an NBA champion. He has a Finals MVP. He's a 2-time regular season MVP. He's a 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Defense First Team, 2020 Defensive Player of the Year, and 2017 Most Improved Player. The only thing that he could have gotten that I think that would make his thing better was his rookie year, where he could have gotten Rookie of the Year. But that's the past.
Yeah, but
still,
yeah, I mean, he was completely. I don't want to say completely different player back then, but you know how he was built. But you've seen pictures of him back then. He had a completely different jump shot.
Completely different person.
There's a reason why he won the Most Improved Player of the Year. It's because, I mean, the work that he put in every offseason, every season since his rookie year, he's only gotten better and better. I feel like the only year where I wouldn't consider a step down, but he in 2018-2019 season he won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. In 2020 he won MVP, but he didn't get Defensive Player of the Year. But I don't think that really matters because the Bucks got the first seed. I mean, they were the best team in the league until they got bounced in the second round by yours truly, Miami Heat. But
you really wanted revenge, man. You really wanted revenge. That's why he swept us and then beat the Nets, beat the Hawks, beat the Suns.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a great run for him, and like you were saying, yeah, his resume at that age, I feel like the only player who's had a better resume, I think it was Kobe. Kobe had I think he had like 2 or 3 rings by Giannis's age, because he was I mean, I don't want to say carried by Shaq, but
definitely helped. Yeah,
Shaq definitely helped. I don't think Giannis was more of the Shaq of the team, in the sense that he like kind of did it all.
He's more of like the LeBron, like the LeBron, like on the Cavs, basically. Like he's the one that's basically doing it all.
Well, I'm happy. I'm really happy for him, and I'm also happy. I mean, I don't like Middleton, because I still have bad memories of that game winner, the very first game of the playoffs. But I'm happy for him too, because about what?
Yeah, we don't talk about that shot. Keep going.
Oh yeah. But Middleton was, I'm pretty sure he's been in Milwaukee as long as Giannis, 2013, 2014. So obviously, as Giannis said,
keep going.
As Giannis said, they took the harder route to win a championship. They didn't really assemble a super team. I think the biggest piece in the rise from a second round exit to championship was obviously Drew Holiday, and they also got kind of lucky with the Nets being somewhat injured, but that's just part of the game. I mean, the Suns had an easier route.
Exactly. And plus, when I think about it, the Nets still had an insane team without, okay, let's think about it. Didn't they have most of their players for most of the series? Like, the only player that really, okay, so KD was in, and he's the best out of the trio. And then You got Kyrie that got injured. What game was it?
I
Was it
think
like game
Kyrie got
four?
injured game
Game four. I think it
four, I
was game
believe.
3 or 4.
Game 3 or 4,
One of
yeah.
the two.
Hmm.
And then you got Honey Bun Harden that got hurt game 5 to like hold his
Yeah, I mean the
Achilles.
way he
I
was
have no
playing
idea
in
what it
game
was.
6 and 7,
It was just
yeah, it was definitely eating
terrible,
too many honey buns for sure.
exactly. It's gotta dig out the honey buns, man.
Yeah, I
But
mean it's crazy
yeah,
how Harden in game 7, there was so many moments where the Nets had the momentum and they were up by like 3 or 4 points. It was under 5 minutes left in the game, or it was overtime. And if Harden had just hit one of the threes that he sucked up, it would have been a lot harder for the Bucks to come back and eventually win that game.
yeah.
But and then obviously Joe Harris had a great missed chance. But
Yeah,
Joe Harris,
I
I don't know
know.
why he's your favorite player on the Nets. I still don't understand that.
Oh my God!
Ladies and
Please don't
gentlemen,
even start
Joe Harris.
this
Joe
kid,
Harris.
bro. I
I don't know
don't know
why,
what's
but
your
Yassine
obsession
just
with this
loves Joe
guy.
Harris for some
I
reason.
have no idea why he's saying that Joe Harris is my favorite player. I have no
I asked
idea
him
why.
why,
I'm not
and he
even a
said,
Nets
I
fan.
don't know.
Oh my.
He's just the best player on the Nets. And
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah, you're right. Good job.
so do you want to
Bob Iger.
explain to everyone why Joe Harris? Because I've never
Yeah,
understood it
no.
myself.
Yeah, no, there's no need to explain, right? Joe Harris is the best player on the Nets. That's why I love him so much. So yeah,
Isn't Joe Harris like, is Joe Harris? He's not Australian, is he? Or American?
I don't even know, bro. He looks like he'd be from Brooklyn, like Joe Harris. Like I don't know. He's Harris. I don't know, bro. What?
Well, I guess he's American. I don't
That's
know why I thought he was Australian. That was just a random
yeah.
thought. But
I'd see that too, but I don't think so. Nah, I don't see that.
well,
But
speaking of international teams, the Olympics have started. I was watching the
uh,
ceremony yesterday on TV. It was a replay though because the the Olympics are in Japan this year, and it's like a 12-hour time difference between the East Coast and Japan. So the games for the Olympic basketball team are being played at the most random times: 12 a.m., 4 a.m., 8 a.m. It's just been
yeah,
it's gonna be really
it's
weird.
it's the Olympics. Like it's all international teams. So you can't really find like a specific time for everyone like to watch. Like it's
Yeah, that's the
people are watching them
problem with
all around the world.
Olympics.
So that's the only thing that's like making it hard. So I don't know. It's just like
There's been
with
a
the
lot of fuss
NBA.
recently about the the US Team USA, their exhibition games, losing to Team
Jeez.
Nigeria with the Heat players, Gabe Vincent, Kizek Fala, Precious, who completely dunked all
Yeah.
over KD. That play made me smile. And they also lost to Patty Mills in Australia. So there's been a lot of concern about Team USA's
Yeah.
ability to win gold. Do you think that they'll be able to win gold this year?
Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if the chemistry is built well enough for them to win gold at the moment. But hopefully things get better with them. I mean, you've seen the clip of when Katie and Bam when Katie made that shot and then Bam just continued to work on his dribbles and Katie got mad at him because he didn't give him the ball. They were fighting over like he's like, yo, give me the man ball or like, well, this is a girl ball or whatever. I don't know. Katie wanted that exact ball that he made the shot
But
with.
I'm pretty sure that Bam. It's kind of hard to tell because of the camera angle, but I'm pretty sure that Bam actually didn't take his ball. I'm pretty sure Bam actually took Damian Lillard's ball, but
But yeah,
KD
I
thought
was
that.
trying. I was trying to look at it too because yeah, I saw Dame shoot it and then Dame missed it. I remembered, and then they got the rebound, but I don't know. I don't know if it was KD's or Dame's, but yeah, it doesn't even matter who it was. KD, I feel like his reaction was just like he was actually like mad. Like yeah, I get Bam broke basketball code or whatever, but he should have just taken it as a joke. Like Bam was messing around with it. And then KD just continued to get mad. It's like he gave me the ball back, bro, and he was like mad. Like you could tell that he wasn't happy about it. And then Bam was being nice, and then just
I'm
gave
not
it
even
to him.
surprised about it at this point. That's just kind of the person that
I
Katie
mean,
is, you know,
yeah,
the same guy
unfortunately.
that has the all those burner accounts on Twitter. And I mean, Katie, I've seen him in a lot of comment sections before on Instagram talking to. It's just that's
Yeah,
just how he is.
he has a big mouth, so it's whatever. But you still gotta respect him. Probably the best player in the league, right next to Curry. So gotta give him his respect.
Yeah, so your best players in the league, your top two are Curry and KD.
Yeah, by far. But you don't think so?
Well,
Who
I
do
don't
you
know.
have?
They're definitely top five, I guess. But
Okay,
okay,
who's
let
the
me think
best player in
about
the
this.
league?
Because if we're talking about currently, LeBron would be in the top three, but with the way he's been playing,
Okay, come
I mean, he's
on,
kind of starting to decline.
come on.
So okay,
LeBron is
I'll
top
keep.
five.
Yeah, LeBron's top five. I'm not saying that. I'm not.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
ranked at fifth. In my list, it go well. Is this in specific? Yeah, I put this in specific order. It'd go Curry, Katie, Giannis, Kawhi, LeBron. That's how it would go. So that's my list. But those are the top five in general. So who would you have? I'm curious to hear this. Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, I have. I'm trying not to let recency bias get into the cloud of my judgment because I feel like everyone had Giannis in their top 10, but after I feel like after the finals,
Nah,
people have switched to Giannis, being in their
I've
top
always
five or top three. I know that you've always
before,
said that Giannis is
yeah,
like top five, but
before I've had like 2 years ago, like when he first won his MVP, I felt like he was the best player in the league. And even the year after, which was last season, I still thought he was the best in the league because he got his team to the first seed out of all the teams, and he won MVP. I'm pretty sure that's the year. Well, what year did he win Defensive Player? Was it 2019?
2018,
Yeah.
2019 season.
Okay. But yeah, I've always thought that he was the best, like in 2019, 2020, and then 2021. I don't think like Kate Curry and KD showed out more, so he dropped down a bit. But he's still in my top three right now. So I'm not gonna get. If I was being biased, I would say Giannis is the best in the league right now. But I still don't think he is. He's top three in my book as of right now, right behind Curry and KD. So let's hear your response. We still haven't gotten that.
Okay, I'm gonna go with KD. I'm gonna go with Giannis second. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go Curry third. So now I think about it, your KD Curry thing doesn't sound that ridiculous. So Curry third. I'll go with fourth place. I'll go with LeBron. And then in fifth, it's between Luka and Kawhi.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can agree. Luka's definitely up there as well. I'd put him in top five if he was before LeBron. But yeah, I can see that. That's a good list as well. That's reasonable. Yeah,
Well,
pretty decent list. Also, I forgot to ask this in the beginning, but I want to compare. I want to see your opinion on these four players as well, and I want you to rank them from first to last, and who's the best when they're fully healthy. All four of them. So you have Anthony Davis, Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid. So for me, I put Jokic in fourth place. I put Joel in third, then AD in second, and first is Giannis. That's my opinion when they're all fully healthy. So who do you put from one
okay.
through
Well,
four?
I feel okay. So I'm gonna get the one out of the way.
Like this is in general. This is not this season or last season.
I
This
know,
is just
but
like
even
everything.
in general, I think the one
Okay.
it clearly is Giannis because not only
Yeah.
I mean, not
Obviously.
if even if you take away this season, He literally won
Yeah.
back-to-back MVPs, won Defensive Player of the
Mm-hmm.
Year. Anthony Davis was in contention for Defensive Player of the Year, but Giannis won it over him. So there's that. And AD didn't have as much impact. Well, obviously had a huge impact on the Lakers winning it all, but AD
Oh, of
wasn't the
course.
MVP of that series. LeBron was. So I'm gonna say Giannis is better. So Giannis is first. In
Okay.
second, okay, it's between Embiid and AD. I'm gonna tell you that it's hard to not put the current MVP second, but I feel like if Embiid never got injured, he would have won MVP over Jokic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So
I
I'm gonna go with AD second, just because of what AD's been able to do when he is healthy. Embiid hasn't been
Yep.
able to make it past the second round. But that doesn't. Don't get me
Mm.
wrong. Embiid is a great player, so I'm gonna go with Embiid third, and then Jokic last.
Alright, so perfect. That's just that. Yeah, that was my exact list. So I'm glad to hear we had the same opinion on that. Let's see. We covered the NBA Finals. We covered the Olympics. Let's see. What would our viewers like to hear last? What do you got in
Well,
mind?
well, if our viewers would like to listen, I know we've been talking about a lot of basketball related content lately, but
Yeah.
if you guys would like to listen to other subjects, I mean, they'll come along eventually. It's just kind of it's just the past two episodes have been basketball oriented because the first one
Yeah.
was about it and the second one has been kind of a response to what we said in the first one, our predictions and
Yeah.
stuff kind of just came along
Mhm.
naturally. But if you'd like to hear anything else, if you want us to react to, I mean, I don't know, react, but discuss any
Yeah,
particular
just
topics. I know Yassine, are you a big you started watching the NFL last season, right?
I don't, yeah, but again, I'm not like
Yeah,
into
you don't know
anything.
a
I
lot
just
about it. Okay, so I feel like the
yeah,
NFL is
so
off limits for now until you've seen.
like I wanted to like talk about something that's like not sports related because not everyone here is that's watching
Yeah, and
like
that's what.
sports.
Yeah,
That's the hard thing, like I'm trying to just like figure out things that we could talk about that everyone would enjoy, but that's actually like people would think that's easy, but it's actually really hard to find something like to really talk about that everyone would, enjoy. Just like a very neutral topic. But
yeah. I mean, it'll
uh,
come along eventually. That's why we want to hear from you guys. Uh,
yeah, give us ideas.
let us know
So
in
go ahead.
the Instagram comments or YouTube comments. We really do need your help because we're newbies at this. We're obviously not professionals. Uh,
Yep.
so any help we can get from you guys is great. And yeah. So, is there anything that we missed that we didn't cover in this episode?
No, I think that's really it. Like I think that's all that's necessary for now. Just wrapping up really the NBA. We talked about that. And yeah, Olympics are here, so maybe we'll talk about that from time to time. But the NBA is wrapped up for now, so I don't think
So
we'll be talking about that for a while.
yeah, so that's what I was gonna say.
Uh, mhm. But yeah, so in the meanwhile, we'll just figure it out and we'll see where things goes then. But for now, you can wrap up the episode. It's all yours.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed the second episode of 7 to 8 podcast, I know it's a little bit longer because this time I actually had more time to talk. There's less technical issues, so everything went a little bit more smoothly. So if you enjoyed,
Yeah.
make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our socials at 7 to 8 podcast. Do you think we should start a TikTok account, Yassine?
Six, ah,
You know
I
how
don't
in
know.
TikTok, you know how in
Yeah.
TikTok they have like the clips of the seven of whatever podcast. They have the clips and they post like the best parts of it. You think we should?
Yeah, I get. I mean, who knows, man? We'll figure it out soon.
Yeah, I mean
I really
everything's
can't think about that as of now.
we're still. I mean, when was this? We didn't even have the idea of a podcast until 2 weeks
It
ago,
was
right?
like yeah, it was like less than 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it
So
was
yeah, I
very
mean,
new.
yeah, I'm actually really surprised that our first episode got like, well, I think it's at 60 views right now. So, that's
That's
not a
pretty,
lot to a lot of
yeah,
people, but
obviously that's
to us,
nothing.
it kind
But
of means something.
yeah, exactly. Like it's just started, and I mean, who could these 60 people possibly be? Like we don't know, but hey, man, who knows?
Well,
Actually,
yeah.
man, come down for that side for me, really.
That's a slight reference if anyone
Like
catched
actually,
it.
you can go ahead and wrap it up. So it's all
Yeah,
yours.
yeah. As I said, follow us on our socials, and again, please let us know what we should talk about in our future episodes. Leave any suggestions, and